Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about the 5th and 11th houses intercepted in a natal horoscope. As most of you know, an interception occurs when you have the full 30 degrees of a sign inside a house cusp. You'll have the sign that precedes it on that particular house, and you'll have the sign that follows it on the cusp of the next house. Now, when a sign is intercepted, it often indicates a suppression of that particular energy of that house. So if somebody has the 5th and the 11th houses intercepted, firstly, it could indicate that there may be some suppression, like for the 5th house, in connection with creativity, amusement, games, and hobbies. Maybe there's problems from conjecture and speculation, even gambling, even things, just general enjoyment. There might be something that's held back with this. And if we look at the 11th house is connected with aspirations, goals, friends, groups, organizations, and acquaintances. And there may be some difficulty in the expression of this, or this person might feel it, or may experience some limitation in connection with this. Now, a lot of times if somebody has houses intercepted, there can indicate a lack of equilibrium with these houses. Now, if somebody has the 5th and 11th house intercepted, this could indicate that perhaps the person maybe their amusement, their games, their hobbies that they play, maybe even things connected with gambling or speculation, maybe they are so enamored or fixated with this at times that it might interfere with the 11th house, with friends, their goals, their aspirations. And the other side of the coin, that maybe sometimes this person maybe their friends, maybe their aspirations, their goals, acquaintances, things that they are involved themselves in with groups. Perhaps these things may conflict with this person's amusement, from enjoying themselves, for having fun, their own hobbies, the games that they like to play. Now, the key is finding a kind of, I guess you could say, a balance and equilibrium between these two things. Now, I have these houses intercepted in my horoscope. I have the 5th and 11th house intercepted. My 5th house has Leo on the cusp of it, and it has Virgo intercepted. Now, on the 11th house cusp, obviously, I have Aquarius on the cusp of the 11th house, and I have Pisces intercepted in the 11th, and with the North Node, mind you. So the thing with me is, in my example, Leo on the cusp of the 5th house, actually that's its dignity by house cusp placement. Leo is in its natural house position, so it can show that I take a lot of pride. I'm very dignified in matters, maybe perhaps with romance, perhaps with the things that the fun, the amusement I have. I take a lot of pride in that. I like to I could be very generous and magnanimous with these things with a romantic partner, and in what I do as far as my fun and enjoyment may go. And but the problem is, with Virgo intercepted in that 5th house, that could indicate that maybe there could be problems with romance, maybe perhaps due to the fact that maybe I haven't scrutinized all the details with a prospective romantic partner that maybe I should have had, and maybe I'm not discerning all the fine details in connection even with my things of enjoyment, and realizing that maybe this could be maybe a preoccupation that may be taking me away from my aspirations, from my goals. And on the other side of the coin, with Aquarius on the cusp of the 11th and Pisces intercepted, well, Aquarius on the cusp of the 11th, that's its natural placement. So Aquarius on the 11th can indicate that my things connected with my goals and aspirations may be things that are maybe have some ingenious flair to it, or something innovative, something that's very things that are unorthodox, unique. They could be connected with esoteric subjects such as astrology. And my friends, maybe friends that are interested in these things, maybe interested in those kind of subjects, people that are innovative, that have that are ingenious but maybe a little bit eccentric as well. And having Pisces, though, in the intercepted in this 11th house, can indicate that maybe perhaps things with my friends, maybe I'm having difficulties connected with delusion, with deception, perhaps with them for idealizing them, maybe not recognize, maybe having difficulty in recognizing maybe the flaws and the shortcomings with these people. It could indicate that maybe my aspirations and goals, there might be some blockage, maybe due to the fact that maybe they're not always realistic. And that's something, and maybe those goals and objectives, those aspirations, maybe sometimes they might be somewhat nebulous and unclear due to the fact that Pisces is intercepted in this 11th house. And it could indicate that maybe I have difficulty in maybe seeing the right groups, the organizations to really join in those, and maybe things are a little bit vague and unclear for me as far as that goes. Now, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for the 5th and 11th houses intercepted in a natal chart. And stay tuned next time, where I'll be dissertating and talking about the 6th and 12th houses intercepted in a natal horoscope. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because a person astrologically is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.